Takasugi Shinsuke is a man fueled by rage, ambition, and sadness. A man hell-bent on destroying the very world in which he lives. Takasugi is one of the many antagonists in the series of Gintama, being the leader of the Kiheitai and a wanted fugitive. However, Takasugi was not always like this. Today, on Gintama Explained, we discuss the entire origin story of Takasugi Shinsuke. Takasugi's early life as a child was a troubled one. Takasugi was born into a strict lower-class samurai family and was sent to go to a prodigious military school. However, when we are first introduced to him in the series, he is shown to be looked upon as someone who is worthless among his wealthier samurai peers, and possibly his own family as well. This in turn causes Takasugi to act rebelliously. One day, upon a scuffle amongst several other kids, Takasugi meets Gintoki and Yoshida Shoyou for the first time. Upon hearing the rumors of Yoshida Shoyou's school, Takasugi decides to challenge the school's students, curious about their strength. Takasugi then challenges Gintoki and eventually loses. However, despite this, Shoyou encourages Takasugi to keep up with his training in order to grow stronger, as Shoyou noticed latent potential within him. Upon learning about Takasugi hanging around at Shoyou's school, his parents were said to have abused Takasugi and even threatened to disown him. Regardless, this did not faze Takasugi. Wishing to become stronger, Takasugi constantly threw himself into matches with Gintoki, even to a point in which his old wounds did not heal before the next match. Despite this, he eventually won against Gintoki, and it was soon pointed out to him that he was hanging around at the school so much that he might as well should have become a student there. And by that time, Takasugi and Katsura joined Shoka Sanjuku. During the time of the Kansai Purge, Yoshida Shoyou was arrested and his school was burnt to the ground. Eventually, when Takasugi learned of Yoshida Shoyou's arrest, the children of Shoka Sanjuku decided to join the Joi Wars in the hopes of rescuing and bringing back their sensei from his captors. During the last 2 years of the war, Takasugi formed a team known as the Kiheitai. Eventually, Katsura, Takasugi, and Gintoki's teams were annihilated by the Tendo Shu, and they were soon captured. It was then that Katsura and Takasugi were forced to watch as Gintoki executed Yoshida Shoyou. Enraged by hatred and sadness, Takasugi leapt at Gintoki only to be stopped by a knife that plunged deep into Takasugi's eye, and after their enemies left, Gintoki, Takasugi, and Katsura went their separate ways. Following the events of the Joi Wars, Takasugi resented the world and what the world took from him. He blamed Gintoki for not keeping his promise of keeping his sensei alive, and thus has a deep hatred towards Gintoki as well as all of Japan. However, deep down inside, Gintoki and Takasugi both know that Takasugi's hatred only stems from his weak self, as Takasugi was also unable to protect Shoyou. For the next 10 years, Takasugi began to rebuild the Kiheitai from the ground up, along the way meeting Kijima Makito, Takechi Henpaitai, and Kawakami Bansai. This new Kiheitai was an extremist group of individuals whose main goal was to overthrow the Bakufu and to destroy the world's corruptedness, and due to their actions, cause them to be wanted criminals. Together, they carried out various acts of terrorism amongst Japan, even going as far as affiliating with various factions to reach their overall goal to overthrow the Bakufu. However, with the Bakufu now dissolving, the Kiheitai's main goal as of now is to help humanity put a stop to Utsuro before Utsuro puts an end to humanity itself. Overall, Takasugi is just a misunderstood character. Being an antagonistic force since the beginning of the series, he is seen as someone who is just a ruthless individual. But as the story progresses, we see more into Takasugi's past and see why he bears such hostility against the world. Takasugi is not inherently evil by any means. He is just someone who blames himself for not being strong enough to protect those close to him, and because of this drives his need to destroy. Despite Takasugi creating his own version of hell through the actions he has committed for the sake of a new world, he at least brought forth a possible new tomorrow for the people of Edo. To see where Takasugi's fate will go from here is just something that we will have to wait and see. But one thing that I think everyone can at least agree upon for the conclusion of this video is that Takasugi is one of the best written characters in the series. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did happen to enjoy it, please slap a like on it, as I work really hard on these Gintama Explained videos, and they do require some bit of research in order to produce. So with that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you guys thought about the video, what you would like to see next, and if you're new to the channel and you want to see more anime and possibly even gaming content on the channel, then please hit that red subscribe button down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.